Where can I find you? Conference room?
No, it'll be up. Yeah. Sure.
Well, tough one. I thought we played a pretty good game. I mean, we made a few mistakes, but I thought we had enough chances to win the game. Seemed like the breakdowns we had turned out to be a goal for them. So comes a time when creating chances isn't good enough. I mean, you have to score goals to win games, and that's where we are right now.
I know you guys have always been fairly confident, but right now, do you feel like you're squeezing the stick a little bit?
No, I thought tonight was our best game in a while. I mean, we made plays. I mean, Burr has the empty net in the first couple of shifts, and there's times maybe where we don't make the plays there maybe we can't make, but at the same time, when you're not scoring, you try to get as many pucks as you can on the net, and that's where maybe when you're confident you make the plays instead. So, but like I said after last game, it's a work in process here, and we're getting better. But again, if there comes a time when you can't be happy with just creating chances.
You guys have been in situations where you've been behind and there's been a big third period push. It didn't seem like there was tonight.
No, right from the get-go we had a tough first shift, and then they scored and once again on a breakdown, and got right back at it. But they came back and scored their fourth. So it was one of those third periods where we couldn't get anything on.
Can you talk about the home streak you were on? It's been so long.
Just talk a bit about that one and where maybe it went wrong at times tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. This one's a tough one to assess. Really don't know what to make about it. It was a weird game. I think a lot of their goals came from right in the goal mouth and stuff like that. So I don't know what to make of it. I'm going to talk to Rolly and see what he's got to say.
Defensively, though, it seemed like you guys gave up a lot of odd man rushes all night. Did it concern you at all?
Well, obviously that's not the type of hockey we want to be playing. Luckily, they didn't connect on most of them, but I don't know. It was like I said, it was a weird one to assess.
How about the third goal and just the timing of it?
Yeah, I mean, I think they had a 3-on-2. They missed on the back door. We had it. We turned it over, and they got a short 2-on-1, and I was concerned with the back door a little bit, so I stayed deep, and he ended up shooting that one, and I got beat.
Roberto, you guys are in a situation right now where
Sami, it seemed to be maybe some uncharacteristic odd man rushes against tonight. Did that look that way at ice level for your side?
Yeah, we didn't put out there, 60-minute game. We started pretty good, but then, in the second period we had some, lacks by, turning the puck over, and then obviously not reading the rush well enough and creating them, giving them some opportunities by, odd man rushes, and it was the same thing in the third period.
It's been such a long time since you've lost back-to-back games in regulation here in this building. Is there much need for this team to even think about hitting the panic button to try to get things turned around?
No, I don't think so, but obviously it's time to get back to work tomorrow. We know that we can be a lot better than the past two games.
I know you guys don't like losing, but you haven't faced a lot of adversity the last little while. Is this maybe something that's good at this point when you know that the playoffs are just around the corner?
Oh, it's never good to have adversity, but maybe that's what we need right now.
rest of your goals seem to get things going in the right direction for your hockey club. Where did it maybe go sideways after that?
Well, given the last goal and the goal in the last minute of the second period, it certainly didn't help our cause. But I thought we could play a little bit better through the neutral zone. Seemed to turn the puck over a little bit too much, especially early in the game. But hey, they played a good game. They stifled us pretty good, and we were able to create offense off our turnovers. And they put the puck away, and we didn't.
You guys haven't lost back-to-back games in regulation in this building in quite some time. Is that something that should be concerning at all at this point in the season with the playoffs not too far away?
If it's the first time that happened, I guess not too concerning. But obviously, we'd like to right the ship and get a win on Thursday and make sure that stops Thursday.
You talk about how home ice has been for you, Chris.
Let's start at the start. 24 seconds in penalty shot. How surprised were you to get that opportunity, and what goes through your mind in that situation that early in a hockey game?
Yeah, it was nice. A good play by Kess to flick it up and create a foot race. And once I got the penalty shot, to be honest, I was pretty nervous, gripping the stick pretty tight, and it was tough. It's always tough to not convert on those.
What was the thought process? And obviously, it didn't quite execute the way you wanted it.
No, do that move all the time, and just a little nervous, and then the puck fell off my stick.
How would you assess the play of your line tonight?
Definitely could be better. Whenever you lose a hockey game, everyone could be better. I think the game was weird. They slowed it down. We played into their style, and we can't be doing that.
Looked at one time there like you and Ott exchanged words maybe more than one time.
Rogers Game Day exclusive following the loss here at home. Marc-Andre Gragnani, how would you assess your team's play start to finish tonight here against Dallas?
Well, we started off pretty good. It was a tight game, but we gave away a couple bad turnovers, and it ended up costing us the game.
Are those the kind of problems that are easily fixable when you get back to work mode in practice, and then for your next game here against the Winnipeg Jets 2 nights from now?
Yeah, I think it's maybe a matter of forcing the play a little bit too much, and maybe we need to come back more simple. But I'm sure we'll have a couple of days of good practices here, and we'll fix it.
Those odd man rushes, whether it was our third man and our forwards not reloading quick enough to get back, or a combination of turning the puck over, obviously led to a lot of quality chances that we gave them.
You have a ton of faith in the Sedins, and rightly so, but when do you become concerned about the lack of production?
Those guys have been, the foundation of this team since I've been here, and I've got a lot of trust and faith in them, and got to trust that they're going to figure it out.
It wasn't going offensively for them again tonight, but what about the play defensively? I mean, they were out there for a couple of goals against you.
Yeah, I mean, their game is definitely not where I'm sure they want it to be. We can say that they're getting chances. We can say all the right things, but at the end of the day, I mean, they're our offensive players. They're there to produce, and right now they're fighting it a little bit. So, the only thing you can do is come back to the rink tomorrow and focus on that day and work real hard, and I'm sure that's what our group's going to do tomorrow.
Does your message change to these guys? Not the Twist, the whole team. I mean, you've had so much success this year, but obviously right now.
We're focusing on doing what we've tried to do since day one, and that's to play the right way. There's one way to play, and that's the right way. We know what that is. We're probably a little bit off right now. It showed tonight. We're going to try and learn from this game, have a good practice tomorrow, and get ready for another team that's playing real well.
Did you think you had much of a pushback at 2-1 to start the third period? You give up the late goal in the second. I mean, you're down a goal, but didn't generate much in the third.
I thought for 30 minutes of the game, both teams were filling each other out, and not quite sure why. And I thought the last 30 minutes they were by far the better team.
Do you feel your forwards are going hard enough to the net enough during the game? I mean, you had some examples of it, but do you think you need more just to create havoc in front of their goalie?
I think we need.
Draw some penalties?
I think we need a lot more of a lot of things, and we're going to work on that tomorrow. Thanks, guys.